This 5-minute long video is made by Sarah, a white woman with deep red shoulder-length hair. When not sitting in front of a dressing room mirror with lights all around it, she dresses up with her hair piled on top of her head and smiling brightly at the camera. A woman with pink lipstick grimaces straight into the camera.
No!
A caption appears. Sarah. Sarah sits at a dressing table looking into a mirror.
So I'm at the point right now where I'm very comfortable in my own skin and I'm not trying to fit a mould anymore. For me, food and class really correlate. As McKeith once said, Gillian, you are what you eat. No, I'm joking. You're not. You are yourself.
Sarah smiles ebulliently at the camera wearing a lilac layered tulle dress. Her dark red hair flies across her face as she turns, playing straight to the camera like in a photo shoot. She laughs a bright-eyed smile and swishes her layers of tulle and sticks 2 pairs of fingers up at the camera. In a half-light, she swaggers towards the camera with a seductive smile.
Someone like me.
She walks away into the shadows and the words "Someone Like Me" by Sarah Blanc appear on the screen. She sits at a dressing table mirror.
The dance world isn't changing fast enough, so your body's going to have to change. You're going to have to lose some weight. She said, well, maybe when you're hungry, you should just brush your teeth instead of eating. That was really messed up. But, I'm very thankful, because I like binging. Overbrushing my teeth and eating sweet things, it's worked out for me quite nicely. So, thank you.
A double image shows her lying on her back wearing a scarlet-coloured dress with a long train. She looks up at the camera, pouting seductively. She bites into a chain around her neck, and the images multiply into 4 and 6. And captions appear with the words that she speaks.
By Sarah Blanc.
She sits at the dressing table mirror, removing her makeup.
All these arts projects, these access into arts projects came into our state. That's what saved me. So I know the power of the arts. And a lot of people who don't come from my kind of background take it for granted. It kind of comes from your own self-prejudice as well. Like you start to see yourself as being different, or you see other people progressing in a certain way. And then when you break it down, you realise, oh, that's because on my spare time that I'm not in uni, I'm actually working a job. I've always been proud of where I've come from, but I've never talked about where I've come from. I'm pure council through and through. My mum still lives in our council house where we grew up, and it is very much a part of who I am.
Through a white tulle floor-length dress, she's silhouetted in a glaring light. Like a wedding dress, the garment is trimmed with turquoise. The sometimes pixelated images show her swaying in the bright light. She turns, revealing a brown leotard under the dress.
Council estate princess.
A view of her black, lethal-heeled shoe and black stockinged leg. Sarah sways in the bright light, her arms undulating upward. A caption reads, Council House Princess by Sarah Blanc. She's back in the dressing room.
I'm still doing the same things as someone who's trained since they were 3 years old. I still got there. I didn't know what the place was. I didn't know you could train in dance. I didn't know what contemporary dance was. I remember being in my first contemporary dance class and going, oh, this is how I want to feel. It felt really freeing. Like I felt I'd found my body for the first time.
Dressed in a pink jumpsuit, multi-images of her overlap as she rises and falls with undulating arms. She lounges and licks her finger, relishing the flavour.
Professor de Danse.
Under the words Professor of Dance, 4 images of her in pink turn with outstretched arms as she spins around the space with abandon and disappears into darkness. Back in the dressing room.
And what she should have said to me was, dance was not changing, so why don't you go out and change it, That would have been so powerful as a young artist. Go out, you are amazing. Go out and show the world what you can do.
She switches off the light and captions read, Sarah. This was a collaboration and co-directed with Stuart Waters, Sarah Blanc and Rosie Powell. Movement by Sarah Blanc. Audio description by Willie Elliott.